All right, swear to God, Frankie Valley, 841, 1908. No, make it 1909, 66, WNBC in New York. Time brought to you by Chase Manhattan Bank. Take advantage of the Chase advantage. Bill Hart, well, you know Bill. Got down into your oldies area. Bill's down here, and Michael and Tommy from Barron's, which is your finest Italian restaurant up there in Larchmont. They brought down Italian cake. Got hair on it. Thank you very much, guys. I'll tell you, week after week, thousands of smart shoppers like you are shopping their nearby Bohack or Village supermarkets. Popularity like this is earned because of consistent values every week. This week, they're having a super summer produce spectacular sale. Listen to these values. Sugar-sweet watermelon. Hey, Flash. Got watermelon on sale here. Just 5 cents a pound. Oh, just one to a customer. None sold to dealers. Jumbo-sized cantaloupes. 59 cents each in your Sud Piper area. Luscious northwestern cherries. I could get one of them, wouldn't you, now? 59 cents a pound. Large slicing tomatoes are just 49 cents a pound. How about some Bohack ice cream? It's only 79 cents for a half-gallon container. They got great meat values, too, girls. USDA choice boneless chuck beef roast, only about 29 a pound, or USDA choice beef shoulder for London broil at a low $1.69 a pound. Don't leave home or something. But I'm sick of reading this. Get you a 6-pack of 12-ounce CNC Cola, only 79 cents each. It's all on sale this week and only at your nearby Bohack or Village supermarket. Wonderful.
Dear Dannon,
yes?
I was the last guy on the block to let my hair grow and wear wide pants.
Sure.
So I finally discovered yogurt, years after everyone else.
You know that?
In short, I'm not much of a trendsetter.
You're a wussy.
What I am is an actor trying to get started in the announcer business. After all, I can be completely honest telling the listener that your fruit yogurt is terrific.
You're a chump.
And that I sure wish I learned to like the taste years ago.
One big reason why people write these actual
Should've
letters
hated
to
years
Dannon
ago.
is this. When our container says natural, our yogurt is
Flies
natural.
his head.
And that's not true of all yogurts. Some have the words natural flavor in bold print.
Say
but the
what?
fine print may say artificial color and other additives. While the flavor may be natural, the yogurt sure isn't.
Yeah.
But you know that Dannon has natural everything, no artificial anything. And that's why people are true to Dannon. Dannon is true to yogurt.
That's the Dixie Dance Kings with Connie Van Dyke and Jerry Reed. They're featured with star Burt Reynolds in WW and the Dixie Dance Kings. They rob folks,
We ain't robbing the bank. We're just borrowing some money.
and they get chased clear to Nashville.
Is everybody getting plenty of what they come here for?
Burt Reynolds in WW and the Dixie Dance Kings from 20th Century Fox. Rated PG, parental guidance suggested.
All right, now, WW, the Dixie Dance Kings now playing at flagship theaters.
John Donald Imus, Carlton Gerald Guardine. On this day in history, two very different people in two different lands in two different years were born, later to become united and known throughout the land as Imus in the Morning
My.
and Flash.
Oh, yeah.
This is your day.
This is NBC newsman Charles McCord. You probably remember me. I used to do the local news here in New York City on the Don Imus show. I suffered a lot during those years working with Imus, and I don't have to put up with that stuff anymore. Nor do I have to put up with anything from you, Flash Guardine, because remember what you are and where your place is supposed to be. And Imus, as for you...
Happy birthday, Imus.
And Flash.
In the morning. Awake, up and away. 66, start your day. WNBC.
8:45. Well, it's not Love Your Pips, Gladys. 11 till 9, Imus in the morning. 66 WNBC in New York.
We're the fresh guys, we're the fresh guys, we're the fresh guys, we're Wonder Bread. We got that fresh feeling that makes a bread perform. Cause we're the Wonder Fresh guys, we're wrapped while we're still warm. It's that fresh feeling that makes a sandwich score. Cause we're the Wonder Fresh guys, come squeeze us at the store. Wonder, feel the freshness of Wonder Bread.
Hi, folks, I'm Jerry Reed. Now, I've been hot, and then I've been not so hot. But I can laugh about it, because the people in this country treat me about the same either way. It's the best country in the world that way, and we've got the best drink to go with it. Tastes great when you're hot, tastes great when you're not so hot. Coca-Cola. Look up, America, and see what we've got. We've got a million laughs for laughing, more bells to ring, yeah, more songs to sing. We've got the real thing. Look up, America, see what we've got. Let in the sunny side of living. Look for the best, yeah, live life refreshed. Look for the real thing. It's the real thing. It's the real thing.
Believe you me, I can be very, very friendly.
This is the Sunoco Tire Store, and I want to tell you why it makes a lot more sense to buy your tires here. Now, take any other tire store. Sure, they'll sell you tires, any tires you want. But after you buy them, when are you going to see those guys again? Well, at Sunoco, I see you all the time. I know you. I know your car and the way you drive. I'll recommend a tire that's right for you and give you my best deal. I'll even put it on your Sunoco credit card if you want. I'll balance those tires, no charge, and I'll even look those tires over anytime you want. Look, I don't just sell you tires. I sell you good tires, and I help you take care of them. And that makes a lot more sense than buying tires from a stranger.
Believe you me, I can be very friendly. Come to my Sunoco station, 'cause I can be very friendly.
The Sunoco Tire Store. Offer available at participating dealers.
This is your life. John Donald Imus, Carlton Gerald Guardine. On this day in history, two very different people in two different lands in two different years were born. Later, to become united and known throughout the land as Imus in the Morning.
My.
And Flash.
Oh, yeah.
This is your day.
Hello, Imus. Flash. This is Gibby, your basic creative director. I'm calling you from a motel room. I've got my thigh-high boots on, my leather vest, my 8-tailed whip, and 15 goats. And since it's your birthdays, I've decided to do something I've always wanted to do, just for you. Are you ready?
Don't hang up, baby. Orlon, Imus in the morning, 6 till 9. 6 to 6, WNBC in New York. Yeah, right now. Gonna be a sunny, warm day, high at 85, 9, something like that. The Lord, sure clear, gonna be warm night, low about 70.
Milk is a natural, milk is a natural. Milk is right with food you eat, and meals and in between. It satisfies you naturally. Milk is a natural.
Why do you think milk is a natural?
It's a natural because it goes with everything.
Because it's good for meals, snacks, anytime. Because my family likes it.
It's a natural because I like it.
Milk's a natural food of life with a goodness all its own. Anytime, day or night, it's got the taste that's always right. There's nothing like it anywhere. No other can compare. It's nature's gift for us to share. Milk is a natural. Milk is a natural. Milk is a natural. Milk is a natural.
American Dairy Association.
Josiah S. Carberry, the world's most traveled man.
Indeed.
Boy, am I confused about travel.
Really?
Yeah, all the different airfares, package tours, special hotel weekends. Can you help me?
American Express Travel Service can.
Oh, American Express. They know about airlines?
Of course. See, they handle virtually all the airlines, so they know all the fares, all the schedules. Come with me.
We're going on a trip?
American Express will suggest the best way to get you wherever you're going.
Rio?
Make you a reservation at your kind of hotel.
Cairo?
Get you the rental car you want.
Venice?
And just one stop does it all. Right down this street.
Hey, this is kind of exciting.
And you can even pay with the American Express card. Ah, here we are.
Where?
The one stop for making your next trip better. An American Express Travel Service office.
But I don't even know where I'm going.
Do you speak Swahili?
I took 2 years in high school.
Well, go with you now. Well, if you're traveling, you know where you're going that time. You can make all your travel arrangements, just one stop. See your nearest office of American Express Travel Service. Don't leave home without your American Express about 3 till 9. The Big 66, WNBC in New York and St. Louis and everywhere. Brought to you by your Chase Manhattan Bank. Take advantage of the Chase Advantage, baby. My. Well, now the...
Oh, cute.
Gail here brought in a real nice birthday cake. I just figured it out. It's a huge cake, and on one side it's white, and it says, Happy Birthday, Imus. And on the other side it's chocolate, and it says, Happy Birthday, Flash. Oh, isn't that nice? Thanks. That's from your staff of your NBC radio station here. Thanks, dear. That's nice of you. Now.
If you want to see something really dirty, think of a grass-stained, blood-stained shirt. Imagine gravy saturated. Those stains are X-rated. X-rated stains like these are gone with the stain-fighting power of Axion. Axion helps clean X-rated laundry. X-rated laundry. Axion helps clean it. Summertime fun means X-rated stains. Grass, blood, gravy. Too dirty for detergents alone. You need the stain fighter, Axion. Pre-soaking with Axion gets rid of many stains that even dry bleach or the leading spray won't get all out. X-rated stains like these are gone with the stain-fighting power of Axion. Axion helps clean X-rated laundry. X-rated laundry. Axion. Even for ordinary stains, add Axion to your machine for an extra blast of stain-fighting power.
Just call in to win in WNBC's great $66,000 contest.
Hear the summer excitement in Rockefeller Center. 66 WNBC. New York City.
NBC Radio News, this is Don Blair. Few, if any, consumers did not know living costs went up in June, even before the government confirmed the rise in yesterday's cost of living index report, meat and gasoline the main culprits. A short time later, Cook Industries announced its second major wheat sale to the Soviet Union, bringing to just under 10 million tons the amount of U.S. wheat, corn, and barley now on contract to the Russians. As the amount of wheat sold to Russia grows, Agriculture Secretary Earl Butz continually seeks to assure critics there will be no adverse effect on the American economy.
We're going to have a crop that will be big enough we simply have to export about 1.4 billion bushels. In the case of our corn crop, we're going to have a record corn crop this year by a major margin. And I think the Russian sales we've had are easily within our capability of meeting that requirement with virtually negligible impact on consumer prices.
Secretary Butz will be heartened by word from Seattle, where longshoremen have voted in favor of handling wheat shipments to Russia. A spokesman says the entire West Coast will do the same. East Coast longshoremen threatening not to handle Russian wheat have yet to vote. More good news for the current U.S. grain picture. The arrival of badly needed rain yesterday in much of the Midwest Corn Belt, and more rain on the way, too. More news in a moment.
The following fable is presented to make you want to buy a Buick. All your life, you've been denied the things you want, haven't you?
Dad, can I have that mountain?
No.
Sandra Sue, can I have a kiss?
No.
A handshake?
No.
Pet your dog?
I think not.
Sergeant, may I have a weekend pass instead of marching through the swamp with the rest of the fellows?
But you're your own person now, aren't you? And you want to make up for all those good times you've been denied, don't you? So now, if you want something, you ought to darn well be able to have it. Yes, even a Skyhawk. Buick's sporty personal little road car that comes with a famous Buick V6. A car with flair, spirit. A car to make up for all the Christmases you wanted sleds, but got socks. So if you want to buy a Skyhawk, by golly, you go right down and ask your Buick dealer. He won't tell you no.
It's mine? To keep? Gee.
Buick, dedicated to the free spirit in just about everyone.
Israeli troops crossed into Lebanon today looking for terrorists. Lebanese authorities say the Israelis blew up 2 houses and took at least 6 prisoners. The Israelis say they have 7 prisoners, all villagers suspected of aiding terrorists. Monday night, the UN Security Council urged Egypt's President Sadat to allow UN forces to stay on duty in the Sinai. Then the council waited all day yesterday for Sadat's speech to his parliament. And NBC's John Andrews says that speech turned out to be no news is good news.
President Sadat's latest word is that he has replied to Israel's proposals but has nothing concrete to report. Sadat's speech last night was an anticlimax. He said nothing about America or the Soviet Union, and his only reference to the presence of the UN peacekeeping force in the Sinai desert was that he still has to make up his mind. This suggests that there is a real chance for a Sinai settlement, and Sadat is being praised here for keeping open his options. John Andrews, NBC News, Beirut.
The White House tells the Senate it will have a compromise proposal in the next day or two aimed at salvaging at least part of the proposed sale of arms to Jordan, and Jordan's King Hussein is warning Congress not to tamper with that deal. You're listening to NBC News.
Stop hurting, start healing with Campho-Phenique.
Campho-Phenique instantly stops the sting and itch of mosquito and chigger bites. These insects inject fluid into your skin, causing that fierce itch. Campho-Phenique gets to this cause, penetrates the bite, and stops itching instantly. Helps prevent infection from scratching, so insect bites can heal fast. Use the penetrating first aid medication.
In Rockefeller Center at 76 degrees and sunny at 9:04, with Mayor Beam planning to testify today before the Moreland Act Commission on Nursing Homes. He said yesterday he would tell the hearing about a meeting he had at City Hall last year with nursing home operator Bernard Bergman. They talked about the possible use of the Bergman home on Staten Island at Danube as a center for a mental health program the city would pay for. The plan was rejected sometime later. With more on yesterday's hearings, here's Meredith Hollis.
Questioning revolved around the possible influence from the governor's office in helping nursing home operator Bernard Bergman open the Danube home on Staten Island. Former Governor Wilson admitted he met twice with Bergman at the request of his friend Sam Houseman, but Wilson denied he was guilty of any wrongdoing.
Mr. Rabbi Bergman did not receive licensure from my health commissioner, who was removed from office by my successor, and he did not receive his mental hygiene aspiration from my commissioner, who was removed from office by my successor.
Previously, 2 officials of the State Department of Mental Hygiene testified the Bergman home was to be opened on what they called direct orders from the governor's office. However, the Bergman home never opened due to community pressure. Meredith Hollis at the Moreland Act Commission hearings.
WNBC News Time is 9:05.
Join the Pepsi people, feeling free, feeling free.
Pelé, the name that's made soccer crowds roar all over the world. Now Pelé is here. Since he was a boy, he's never let up. Running, working out, always looking to perfect ball and body control. And once you see him, you'll know he's done it. Better than anyone else. So it's never work to Pelé, it's feeling free. And since getting hot and thirsty is part of his life too, Pelé cools down the best tasting way he knows with ice-cold Pepsi-Cola. Pepsi's the one Pelé reaches for. The one for all the Pepsi people, feeling free.
All across the nation, it's the Pepsi generation, feeling free.
The new chairman of Big Mac, William Ellinghaus, and other corporation officials are ready to go to Washington for meetings Friday with Treasury Secretary Simon. But it's just a meeting to report on Big Mac's progress. Simon says there's no change in the Ford administration's opposition to new federal aid for the city. The next Big Mac bond issue is due in 2 weeks, but investors are not impressed with the first offering. And the chairman of the New York Stock Exchange, James Needham, warns that the investment community may be driven out of the city if new business taxes are passed. Needham says investors want to maintain the city's position as the financial capital of the world, but he says this position cannot be assured if business flows to other financial centers as a result of what he calls competitive disadvantages caused by the burden of local taxes. Police now say that Monday night's explosion at the United Parcel Service building on West 43rd Street in Manhattan apparently was an accident. Police found a package containing methyl nitrate which could have exploded. 17 people were hurt. One man is in serious condition, William Mulholland of Brooklyn. In home team baseball, the Yankees beat the White Sox 11-6. The Mets beat the Reds 3-1. The weather sunny and hot with a high 85 to 90. Tonight clear and warm, a low around 70. In Rockefeller Center, it's 76. Next news at 9:30 with Jim Iyer. Bulletins at 1. I'm John Bohannon, WNBC News.
66 WNBC. Imus in the morning.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. Just thinking of you. Bobby Lewis, I wasn't tossing that and turning. All right now. Turn all night, yeah. 9:10, 66, WNBC in New York. I am Imus in the morning, 7 degrees down, sunny, really warm day, high on beach head, and that ain't gonna love you tonight.
With Chase behind you, knowing you have the Chase advantage. So give yourself the Chase advantage, and with the help of a friend, you can take advantage of the Chase advantage.
The bill for my new water heater came to $250, but I only had $90 in my checkbook. That's trouble. But the Chase Advantage saved the day. With Chase's cash reserve checking, I can write checks for more than I have. Chase lends me the extra money automatically.
Once you set it up, cash reserve can even mean the end of bouncing checks. So for checking, savings, and loans,
Give yourself the Chase Advantage, and with the help of a friend, you can take advantage of the Chase Advantage.
Have you got plenty of ice-cold Coca-Cola on hand for the weekend? For real refreshment and enjoyment, you simply can't beat the great, unique taste of ice-cold Coca-Cola. The bright little lift that makes Coke the best, most refreshing drink in the whole world. Enjoy this weekend with the real thing, Coca-Cola.
Rex Reed calls Funny Lady a double-barreled entertainment. You have to be crazy not to love Funny Lady. Judith Christ says Funny Lady provides more than entertainment because it's about a woman who was very funny and very much a lady. The critics loved it, and so will you. Funny Lady, the best musical love story ever. Funny Lady from Columbia Pictures, rated PG.
Oh, all right. Now go see Funny Lady not playing at Columbia Showcase Theaters. 9:12, I'm Shane Miller.
This is your life. John Donald Imus, Carlton Gerald Guardine. On this day in history, two very different people in two different lands in two different years were born. Later, to become united and known throughout the land as Imus in the Morning.
My.
And Flash.
Oh, yeah.
This is your day.
This is Kathy Regan of the Traffic Department of WNBC Radio. The three girls in traffic are responsible for putting together your program log. And we have one thing to ask you. Are you going to tape Saturday's show or not?
Happy birthday, Imus.
And Flash.
In the morning. Wake up and away. 66, start your day. WNBC.
I'll play this record for I saw a young lady from St. Louis, Missouri. Hang out at Tony's in St. Louis. Done said, America.
Sometimes late when things are real and peace.
America. All right, now. Virginia says she like America. You don't know anybody. 9:16, Imus in the morning at the Big 66 WNBC in New York. What we have had here in the studio all morning. Oh, damn it. So I'll take these off, huh? Well, I gotta take off the headphone flash. If I don't take off the headphone, I'm gonna break my neck. Dummy. What we had here in the studio all morning is a huge box. And there's something in the box. But we don't know what's in the box. We're supposed to open it, wasn't we? Supposed to what? Pull here. Open. Careful. No, I don't like to say. I'll say that right now. Let me, what the hell do you... I need something to cut the thing with. we're here in your radio area. Oh, I don't like this idea. What's up? What is that? Huh? So it's something in a little cage. Oh, it's a mouse. 2 mice. Where's the other one? Oh, my God. It's a black and white mouse. You know, the sign says, "Meet Flash and Imus, the mice that roared." First of all, just take those home with you, Flash. You know, the first thing, I think Mr. Lund was right, Flash. Get me another engineer.
Hello, is this the consumer helpline?
That's right. What can I do for you?
Well, I need some help picking the best of 4 small cars.
Uh-huh. What 4 small cars?
The VW Beetle, the VW Rabbit, the Fiat 128, and the Toyota Corolla.
Uh-huh. Well, what do you want to know?
Which one gets good gas mileage?
All of them.
Which one's built really tough and dependable?
All of them.
So what's the difference?
Just a moment, please. Here we are. The Toyota Corolla 2-door sedan comes standard with features like a rear window defogger and power front disc brakes. The Toyota Corolla has more horsepower than any of those 3 European cars.
Really?
And based on a comparison of manufacturers' suggested retail prices, the Toyota Corolla 2-door sedan is priced lower.
Hey, that's terrific. So you really think I should buy the Toyota Corolla then?
Well, I'm not really supposed to say, you know.
Well, couldn't you make an exception?
See the full line of Celicas, including the lowest price Celicas, your Toyota Heater. Get your feet in a Toyota now. The staff here at WNBC Flash is, well, there's some nice folks here, that's all. They went to a lot of trouble this morning, spent all day cutting some good promos and stuff, a lot of hard work, and they made a cake for us. Half of it's white, half of it's black. It's our chocolate, actually. And then, and we appreciate it, and I appreciate it. You know, it does not mean, however, staff, that I won't ever ask for more money.
Big appetite? Have it your way in a big way. Have a Burger King double meat hamburger or double meat cheeseburger. Not just one, but 2 big, tasty 100% beef patties. Flame broiled just so. Delicious. And you can get a double meat hamburger or cheeseburger your way without a lot of waiting. Double meat hamburgers and cheeseburgers. Double the meat, not double the money. Have them your way in a big way. Have it your way goes double now at Burger King.
I did, too, want to say, mostly for the benefit of the staff, because we got some really nice folks here. What is that? Shut that thing off, please. At 9:21, a newspaper guy called me yesterday, somebody from the Daily News, and asked me, "Can you turn the damn thing off?" Thank you, Flash. I can talk to Flash that way, because if he says anything, he's back in the car wash. Val Adams from the Daily News called me and asked me if it were true that I was leaving NBC. No, that is not true. He told me the rumor started by some other crummy radio station, you know. And the reason they do that, say I'm going to leave and stuff, is because when you get so far in front and, as far ahead of them, there's nothing else they can say then, you know. But I don't plan to leave, not going to leave, ever. And I'm here for the duration. And when I do leave, I'm taking PB with me. So he ain't ready to go yet. I am not taking Mr. Lund with me. No, I am going to take him, too. So it's just absolutely not true. I'm glad to be here, proud to be an American.
This is your life. John Donald Imus, Carlton Gerald Guardine. On this day in history, two very different people in two different lands in two different years were born. Later, to become united and known throughout the land as Imus in the Morning.
My.
And Flash.
Oh, yeah.
This is your day.
Hey, Imus, this is Jeff Mazie, music director here at NBC. Listen, have a happy birthday, but do me a favor. Cut out the Kinky Friedman records, huh?
Happy birthday, Imus.
And Flash.
In the morning. Awake, up and away. 66, start your day. WNBC.
Gonna play this little old Jeff in the library. Can't get a Texas you boy.
Mother, please come back. Don't take the train going down. Right, thank mine.
Put your tongue. Kinky Friedman and the Texas Jew boys. That record would have been a hit record. If it had been on Atlantic, it would have been. RCA or Columbia. It was on ABC radio. Oh, love it, please come back. Don't take the train going down the track. I'm going out with a friend of Kinky's today, Larry Slocum out of Queens College. Be out there at 1 o'clock in the in-person area now. If you ain't out there, you won't stop by and bowl. I'm going out to your bowling class at Queens College today. They teach bowling there. Yeah, Larry teaches bowling. Larry Slocum teaches bowling at Queens College. We're going to have a wonderful time today now. 9:26, I'm sitting to be at hit play.
Join the Pepsi people. Feeling free, feeling free.
Pelé, the name that's made soccer crowds roar all over the world. Now Pelé is here. Since he was a boy, he's never let up. Running, working out, always looking to perfect ball and body control. And once you see him, you'll know he's done it. Better than anyone else. So it's never work to Pelé, it's feeling free. And since getting hot and thirsty is part of his life too, Pelé cools down the best tasting way he knows with ice-cold Pepsi-Cola. Pepsi's the one Pelé reaches for. The one for all the Pepsi people. Feeling free.
Across the nation, it's a Pepsi generation. Feeling free.
If you're a Penthouse or Playboy fan and looking for something a little bit different, take a look at the new men's magazine at your newsstand called Club. What's new about Club? Well, first of all, its large 9x12 format brings you more than 50 pictures of the world's most exquisite women, photographed in a clear and forthright style that's already made Club a talking point. Then there's Club's roving reporter, fabulous Fiona Richmond, minister's daughter, ex-airline stewardess, and Playboy bunny. Fiona's unusual adventures strike more than a blow for women's lib. Club consultant Carl Steiner takes an unnerving look at sexual oddities, and Club reporters interview girls on the street to bring you an in-depth look at female sexuality. Club also brings you world-famous personalities. This month, Telly Savalas looks back on the road to fame and fortune as TV's Kojak and offers hints on what to do when a girl makes a pass at you. Pick up a copy of Club wherever you buy magazines. It's not recommended for sale to persons under 18.
This is your life. John Donald Imus, Carlton Gerald Guardine. On this day in history, two very different people in two different lands in two different years were born. Later, to become united and known throughout the land as Imus in the Morning.
My.
And Flash.
Oh, yeah.
This is your day.
This is Kathy Regan of the Traffic Department of WNBC Radio. The three girls in traffic are responsible for putting together your program log. And we have one thing to ask you. Are you going to tape Saturday's show or not?
Happy birthday, Imus.
And Flash.
In the morning. Awake, up and away. 66, start your day. WNBC.
All right, now, having a I'll tell you, it's 9:32. Imus in the morning. This is 66 WNBC in New York.
WNBC. Call in to cash in.
Hear the summer excitement in Rockefeller Center. 66 WNBC. New York City.
It's 9:32. I'm Jim Iyer. Reporters today had their first chance ever to talk directly with orbiting astronauts, and Apollo Commander Thomas Stafford said he regrets the end of the Apollo era, but looks forward to a new age of space shuttles. The White House says President Ford believes there's nothing to justify reopening the investigation of the assassination of President Kennedy. Well, thousands of homeward-bound New Yorkers were surprised last evening to see a man jump from the 110-story World Trade Center. 34-year-old Owen Quinn said he parachuted from the 1,350-foot building to draw a 22-year-old Bound Brook, New Jersey man. Weather forecast, sunny and warm today and tomorrow. A high today in the upper 80s, right now 76 degrees. Next news at 10, bulletins at 1. I'm Jim Iyer, WNBC News.
We can't have dead air here, Flash. You know how I feel about that. How about playing another birthday greeting? I'm kind of getting into that now. Well, I sort of like that, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. It's 9:34. You're experiencing a technical difficulty here at the Big 66.
This is your life. John Donald Imus, Carlton Gerald Guardine. On this day in history, two very different people in two different lands in two different years were born. Later, to become united and known throughout the land as Imus in the Morning.
My.
And Flash.
Oh, yeah.
This is your day.
Dear Imus, this is Diane. You know, the one at the switchboard. In spite of the hard time you gave me, I still wanted to do something special just for you on your birthday. However, I couldn't fit you in between the German Army, the Green Bay Packers, and the Royal Canadian Air Force. But if you're patient, maybe in a year or so, around Boy Scout time, I may be able to make it up to you. Happy birthday. Love, Diane.
Happy birthday, Imus.
And Flash.
In the morning. Awake, up and away. 66, start your day. WNBC.
9:35. 5 till 10. I'm Teddy Bear. BG. Can't talk a bit. How about right now, 9:38, 66 WNBC in New York. I'm Imus in the morning.